Hello little theatrics, it's about midnight, so I'm probably gonna regret making this video later. Yes, I know, the beard. It consumes you. So basically, anyone who knows who I am knows I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. If you didn't, now you know. And recently, the new episode of Doctor Who, Let's Kill Hitler, was released on British television. So I have a couple of things to say about that, and hopefully these reviews will become more regular and less handheld. So, I love Doctor Who. I want to put this out there as soon as I can because this is kind of a negative review. I really need to make it clear that I absolutely love the show. I love everything they've done, minus certain actors and choices and blah blah blah. This is one of those choices that I don't necessarily like. So basically in the first half of Season 6, which premiered a few months ago, a lot of questions were fired our way, and the first question, why did the TARDIS explode? Not only that, but what are the silence? What's River's connection to the Doctor? Who is she? Who's the little girl? The new trailer didn't help. What's the eye patch? Who are the monsters? What's going on? We found out recently that there's more developments, but there's still something that really bugs me. Two things, in fact. One, the fact that we don't actually really have any answers, and I'm getting sick of the vagueness. There are more mindfucks than there are answers, and it's getting frustrating. Two, and this is what I'm focusing on, the shipping. The constant shipping. When Moffat took over, I was really hopeful that they would finally drop this idea that they need to pair up the Doctor with a companion to make the show interesting. Unfortunately, they failed on that front. In fact, arguably, the show has gotten worse in that regard. I mean, seriously, we thought Rose was bad, and she was just there for 2 series. She was a likable companion, and the only reason we really didn't like her, for the most part, is that she kept getting talked about all the time, and it got frustrating. And then she finally did come back and her character completely changed. Now in this case the difference is that Moffat not only has to pay attention to the relationship between River's song and Eleven, he has to pay attention to how they come to the endings he's already set up for these characters. As well as that, I'm really getting sick of River Song. I don't really care about River Song. I think she's a good companion. I just wish they'd stay that way. As for the episode in general, it was very mediocre. It seemed to focus more on the relationship between River Song and the Doctor, which has been done again and again. We have no answers. Hitler was barely a feature in the whole episode, which really annoyed me. The episode was called Let's Kill Hitler, and we see him for maybe a majority of 2 minutes, and then he's shoved into a cupboard. Some really weird stuff to do with regenerating and apparently being able to absorb bullets. What? Overall, it just seems that this episode is trying to make Doctor Who more of a soap opera than it is a scary show. A show about a man facing monsters and using his cleverness to get himself out of situations. It really annoys me. One thing I did like, however, that I need to mention is that they mentioned the previous companions. I hope now that we can say, okay, they've mentioned this in the new material. Can we please move the hell on? That would be lovely if we could do that. With that in mind, let's look forward to the next episode, which looks promisingly scary. It has big dolls in it and children, which tend to yield the most scary episodes in my opinion. So, thumbs up. I will give a better review next time when it is not midnight and I do not have class in God knows how much time I have left until class starts now. Bye-bye.